Hello, this is Nicole with Angelic Therapy and Healing, bringing you a general reading for the week of Monday, April 4th through Sunday, April 10th. This is a general reading for a large audience, so if you would like details specific just for you and your situation, you can schedule a personal reading on my webpage. I will put the link below, and I will also embed it. So let's go ahead. I've already prayed and shuffled the cards. We're going to be pulling 3 from Doreen Virtue's Archangel Power Tarot deck. We're going to be pulling 2 from John Holland's Psychic Tarot for the Heart, and also 1 from Doreen's Magical Messages from the Fairies deck. Wow. Very interesting. Okay. Let's see here. Looks like a lot of you need to have some deep conversations this week, just first glance looking at everything. So the very first card we have is 6 of Michael, and if you can read the bottom of it, it says, "It's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans." So I get a number of you, you've been going through some very emotional turbulence for an extended amount of time. Anywhere from 6 months to a year. And the water signifies that it's very emotionally turbulent. I get for some of you, just the whole thing was emotionally turbulent. I get some of you, didn't want to deal with the emotions, so it took you a while, which is why 6 to 12 plus months for many of you. And so for a number of you, I get that it took quite a bit of time for you to heal and release the past and release the things that were causing the emotional turbulence. But you are coming out at the other end, they want you to know. So, you're well on your way to happier times. So this situation that's made you feel very stressed and worried, it's now behind you so that you can now move forward. So embrace the changes, leave the past behind. You're done with that. It's time to move forward into new plans, new beginnings. The angels are saying don't be afraid to ask for their help, because they will help you. I do get for a number of you that this is related to love. I get for a small number of you this is related to a work situation. And I do get that's been just very worrisome, very trying, emotionally turbulent for a long time. So, relief is in sight. The end of the tunnel is definitely there. So go ahead and prepare yourself. They're saying prepare yourself to move forward because the time has come. The next card we have is King of Michael. And if you can read that, it says, "Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity, a situation that calls for honest and open communication." Okay. So they're calling my eyes to a couple different things on the cards. You've got 2 doves. Again, they're coming back to love. You've got this kind of looks like the medical insignia. Because I do get for a lot of you, this is a situation regarding love. Almost like I get a feeling like a number of you, you've been afraid because of past hurts, past emotional, experiences, emotional trauma with ex-partners, ex-spouses that have really just, rocked you to the core and made you, afraid to move forward with anyone and just, staying in a place of unhappiness. And I get for a very small number of you, because your views and beliefs and value system is completely different from that your work environment has been for a while, that it's been a very, trying time for you as well. Because your core beliefs are completely opposite. And for some of you, I get, you've been with the company for a very long time, but there's been a shift and you're just not aligned with it. So what I'm getting for on all ends of the spectrum, is that this is the week to speak up, to speak your mind with confidence, because this situation, be it love, be it work, I mean, it does call for honest, open communications. And for a large number of you that, I get that you've evaluated everything from a logical perspective, but they're reminding you to don't forget about the emotional aspects of the situation. Because they're saying, by completely opening up and honest communications, not just sharing logical, rational thoughts, especially for those of you that this is about, love, a romantic new partnership, to not just go and have that conversation with your potential partner or this new person that you're with based off of logic and rationale, but to truly open up and share your emotions, because opening up to that person, that will begin that new beginning, that new relationship, that future that you desire. And to not open up and have open, honest communications will just continue to put a block. And again, for some of you, it's at a pivotal point with that person. And if you were not to open up honestly and share your true emotions with that person, that partner that you do feel is the perfect pair for you, they keep pointing out the two doves, that you'll lose that person. But they say be confident, because they say it's a sure bet, sure deal, that's watched over by the heavens. So be confident when you have that conversation. For many of you, I get that it is with this love interest, and then for a small number of you, I do get that's going to be a conversation you're going to have with your supervisor or someone at work. They're saying that you can definitely be confident in that conversation this week. Next card we have is 7 of Raphael. And if you can read the bottom of it, it says, time to make a decision. Be clear on what you want and take action. A need for detoxification. So what I'm getting for a number of you, and actually, if you can see on the bottom, there are a number of different buckets. They have different colors in them. If for any of you, any of these colors resonate with you, that's applicable to that chakra in your body. So if you do find that a certain color pops out to you, do a quick Google search and find out some information, additional information about that chakra, because that could provide you some insight to help you make that decision. But I do get for a number of you, this is a decision, again, it's tied into this situation that you have been in for an extremely long time. I do get that you've already analyzed it, backwards, forwards, up and down, all the way through, and you know in your heart what you want to do. This is the week to actually make the decision and move forward with it. Because I get for some of you, you feel overwhelmed by it. You think maybe it's too complicated. You're doubting yourself. For some of you, you're letting the fear get in the way of, what if this doesn't work out? What if he cheats on me like my ex did? What if they, up and leave me stuck with all this debt, or, whatever happened to you in the past that has made you fearful of moving forward. For a number of you with this partner, they want to assure you, they've been giving you a lot of intuitive guidance, a lot of information to let you know that this is a sure deal. It's watched over by the heavens. You do not need to fear. You will not have the things that have happened to you in the past. So be confident in moving forward, making that decision, and then stepping into that light at the end of the tunnel. Because I do get that your happiness is hinging off of this. And for some of you, the work situation, where it's an environment that's just not in alignment with you any longer, I get that you've been contemplating, do I have a conversation with my boss? Do I change companies? And again, the same thing. You've been thinking about it, analyzing it in depth. So now they're just encouraging you this week to act on that intuitive guidance, that feeling, that gut feeling that you've had on where to proceed, and listen to that inner voice and move forward this week. And they're saying to take action without looking back, take action fearlessly, be 100% confident, and step forward into your bliss and happiness, because it is hinging this week on you making a decision and having those conversations openly, clearly, honestly, and emotionally, letting that wall down, which is, it's the theme through all these cards this week. So it's a big deal. because we had throat chakra come up, and that is all tied to you speaking, you communicating, opening up, you know, sharing your truth, sharing your thoughts, sharing your emotions, sharing your views, communicating. It is essential. I'm getting that it's essential for you to do that this week. And for some of you, you've even gotten that in a physical form. So I get for some of you, you know, you've had really bad sore throats or strep throat, a lot of, you know, coughing, clearing your throat, just a lot of physical throat issues the past 1 to 2 months. That's another sign that the angels and you know, God have been giving you to speak up, communicate, because your happiness hinges off of it. It's essential, and they're really encouraging you to do it this week before it's too late, they're saying. Next card we have is 15, Master. And if you look at this, you know, it's a guy, he's got his heart, it's in a cage. It's coming back to those of you in the love situation. It's like the fear, the doubt, the worry of past experiences, past mistakes, things you did, things you didn't do. It's caused you to put your heart in a cage, and you've completely locked down and guarded yourself. But what they're saying is, so for those of you in this love relationship where, you know, you have met the one, you've got this fear that's keeping you from moving forward, you have healed your heart, let those things go from the past. They're saying that, you know, they're congratulating you on letting that go, but they're saying it's time to completely let it go by not allowing that experience from the past to keep you from your happiness in the future. Because I get that fear and that doubt is keeping you from moving forward in the relationship that they have lined up for you, that your heart desires. And there are some of you that haven't met the person just yet, but that again, your closed heart that's caged in is blocking you from manifesting that person, because you have to open up to love. You have to open up to joy. You can only receive so much love that your heart will allow. So if you've got your heart in a cage, you're not allowing any love in. So this doubt, this fear, this negativity, this worry, it is completely keeping you from the love, that partnership that you desire. And it's a destructive cycle that you can end this week. So this is the week for, you know, to dig down deep. And I get for a number of you, you already know what that fear is, that lack of worth, that doubt. But this is the week to really dig in, discover why that is, and take action. Completely let it go. Completely let the past go and take action to move forward, freeing your heart to start to receive love. They're saying unconditional love. So they have a love for you and a partner, you know, it's unconditional love. And they're saying that they're not going to be critical of you. Because I get, for some of you, you were hurt in the past by a partner, a lover, a spouse that was very critical. They're saying this new partner, this divine partner, hold on, I'm trying to get the words from them. They're going a little fast. Okay, so what they're saying is this divine partner will not be critical of you like your past partner. So they are going to come from a place of complete unconditional love. So that need not be a worry of yours either. So, okay. They want me to flip over this deck and see the card on the bottom. Actually, let's put these over here. Okay. So they asked me to flip over the deck and grab the card that was on the bottom of the deck. And it is Open Up, which is completely aligned with the message that's being consistent this week. And again goes back to past sorrows, past hurts, these things that have caused you to withdraw, that have caused you to put your heart in a cage, that have caused you to not communicate, not open up, to be torn by these turbulent emotions, even though knowing this is your, you know, you're meant to be path, this is where you're supposed to be going. But you still have closed up in order to keep yourself from experiencing any further pain, any any further negative experiences, just in an effort to protect yourself. You're actually hurting yourself because they're saying they have this person for you that's everything you've ever hoped for, dreamed for, and desired, even better than what you could have hoped for, but you're blocking yourself from that. So they're saying in order to move forward with that, it's essential that you open up to receiving this divine love that they have for you. And the only way you're going to do that is to open up your heart, let that wall down, uncage your heart, and just open up and communicate with that person. Because again, it's watched over from the heavens. It's a sure deal. And they're saying to continue to delay it could permanently negate it. So they're really saying this is the week to do it, because they're saying the opportunity will not won't continue to be there if you don't pursue it and act on it, they're saying. So last card we have is pregnancy. Bottom of it says, the birth of a child, if you can read it, the birth of a child brings great blessings to you and the world. So I do get, for some of you, that just straight up means this week you're going to get pregnant. So if you don't want to get pregnant this week, you should probably wear a raincoat and use some protection to keep that from happening. For some of you, though, with the love situation, the work situation, I get that this is a deeper meaning, talking about a new beginning. They're saying, look at her butterfly wings. So this is the week that you'll be like the butterfly coming out of your cocoon into this new beginning, this new chapter, this new big change in your life that you have deeply desired and wanted for many years. That this is the week that you will move forward in that, contingent upon your taking the actions to open up, let the walls down, release your heart, and communicate. It's essential to communicate this week, so to bring those new beginnings into fruition. So good luck speaking up, communicating. It's only going to lead to amazing things and all those blessings that you've been praying for and desiring. So I wish you an amazing week filled with a lot of love, joy, and blessings.